What's up, little Android? Sonic Fangal here. And I was looking up on YouTube, just, doing whatever. And I was also watching Skinamarink. Now, there's a review on that for another video. So that was my first time watching it. And needless to say, I really enjoyed it and I really liked the film. But like I said, that's for another video. As I was looking at it, and then I was getting ready to watch this movie called Dash Cam that came out in 2021. Really good movie, by the way. While I was doing that, I came across these shorts, these YouTube shorts, you know how they are. And they were coming across the YouTube algorithm, and they were these, they look like country humans. I don't know if you guys have heard of country humans or not, but they're, basically what they are is, well, it just kind of describes it. But for those of you who have probably heard of Gotcha Life and who've heard of, the country humans. Yeah, there's a new thing going around, and they are called emoji babies or emoji cat babies. So, at first it seems innocent, seems like an innocent thing. And needless to say, I'm not going to put any of the videos on here because, for one thing, I don't want YouTube to think that I made them. But, basically, they are pretty mature content. You've got emoji cat heat, and they are literally, the people that make these are called the heat makers. And heat is literally just, how do I word this without getting content blocked? It's adult content. I'll just put it that way. Basically, it's physical action, dirty action. So they have these shorts on YouTube, and they are obviously kind of darkened on the screen, so that way you can't see what's going on, but you can. And they're babies. Keep that in mind. They are literal babies, and this is being done. Okay, these actions are being done to these kids. There's also scenes of mutilation on these kids, on these little emoji cat baby kids. There's emotion, there's like, the emojis would, they would get stabbed, get beaten, and they would just show like emoji cat abuse or emoji cat heat, and emoji cat did this, fixing the emoji cat, all those. And here's the disgusting part. The content creators are children. Literal children making these. And you can go on some of the channels that do these, and they are literally kids. And the age range is about 8 to maybe 14. 8 to 14 years. So I will say this. Growing up, it is a very difficult age during that time. I mean, you're going through puberty, you're finding out who you are as a person. It's definitely a more experimentative time. And, you're going from being a child to being a teenager. So, in a way, I understand, but at the same time, it's like, no. And I mean, this is someone who came from having their period at 10 years old, their first menstrual cycle. And this was just bizarre. And I was just looking at this and I'm like, why are people making this? Why are children making this content? And not only that, but YouTube, how they are and how TikTok can be, These videos are perfectly fine. They are on the YouTube Kid app. Some of them. Some of these videos I'm talking about. And I was absolutely appalled. I was wondering why there weren't comments. And so then I would scroll down and be like, oh, well, this is restricted because this is a kid-friendly app and all this. I'm like, kid-friendly? Are you kidding me? You're watching a grown emoji thing doing an act on a baby. It's sick. It is. And what's even sadder is that there are children actually making this content and just acting like it's fine. So Please, parents, please watch your kids online. Please. And I'm not here to rip on, just kids in general. I'm not. Kids are going to do things. They are going to experiment. They're going to do all that. It's just the way they are. However, you need to tell them, hey, this isn't right. This is straight up illegal, I will say this. Growing up, we had The Sims. We had DeviantArt. We had Sonodo pornography, which I had to watch at the age of 5. And now every time I see Sonodo images, I scream. Yeah, you had those growing up. You had stuff that you could just look at the drop of a hat. Us, the Gen Z that was born from 98 to probably 2005. Yeah, we were on the days of the internet where nothing was censored. Absolutely nothing. So, like, for example, I would just be on there looking up stuff, just doing whatever as a kid, and boom, you'd see just straight up nudity and watching all this stuff. I mean, I literally, when I was about 10, I watched the Bjorkstalker finish himself off, so to speak, if you guys know what I mean. And, yeah, I watched that. So, these kids are making this stuff. These are literal children. And it's sad because it's like, I know that these came from like this innocent thing. Like, I think a few YouTubers made it and it was like just these little, just the little cat emoji thing. Kind of like the Looney Tune babies. That's what it reminded me of at first. But kids have turned it around, kind of like the Gacha Life thing, the Gacha Life situation, which I'm not even going to go in there. But that's exactly what they did. So I guess this is mostly for parents on here. Please just watch your kids. Watch what they do online because, there's a lot of creeps out there. There really are. And there's a lot of stuff online that kids should not be looking at. And I'm a strong advocate in that because there was a lot I saw growing up online and should not have been viewed by a child. And I'm just saying this because I care about kids and I want to see kids, keep their innocence as long as possible. I know some of them might not be able to do that, but, I'm just trying to spread the word basically. So, with that being said, just please watch what your kids watch because like I said, those cat heat videos, those cat abuse videos, they are on YouTube Kids. I'm not joking. They are literally on there. And it's sad, but it's the truth. Just like the Gacha Life vids, just like Huggy Wuggy giving birth and just all those sickening things. Yeah, they're all on there. So I will always say this, and I'm not trying to rip on parents who let their kids watch YouTube, okay? I'm not trying to rip on that. But it's the unsupervision of the internet that's an issue. It's unsupervised, and when you watch that stuff growing up, it really does something to your psyche. Okay? That's how I got a lot of my dark humor. So basically, don't let your kids wind up like me. Okay, let's not do that. I want to protect kids, and this is what needs to be done. All right, you just please keep an eye on them and just watch what they watch, and just keep in mind that I'm not ripping on people who let their kids watch YouTube. I'm just saying that you need to watch what they watch. All right, because some of that stuff on there is pure adulterated content. So also, in honor of this pleasant video, I made one of my own. Yeah, original the character, do not steal. Yay. But yeah, I thought I would just talk about that, and please, again, just, this isn't towards like CoComelon parents or anything. I've seen CoComelon, I watched it with my goddaughter, and I like it. I mean, it's not terrible. It's a little annoying, but trust me, I lived through the Caillou era, and CoComelon is definitely watered down. So, just keep that in mind. That's all I want to talk about. Bye.